Welcome back to the Mo Money Mindset. My name's Dana, here with Belief Lawn M&M. I am outside of my shop at the moment, and I'm just kind of giving you guys a preview of my truck. The reason why I went with a truck wrap, and I know some people don't really agree with truck wraps, is because of the return on investment potential, right? There's just a potential for return over and over. As long as I keep this truck running and moving, I'm always advertising, right? And it's an upfront cost. Of course, I think this one cost me about $3,000 to do. It's an upfront cost, but I don't have to keep feeding that beast. And it'll continue to work for me over the life of the truck, as long as I keep the truck in rotation. With it being kind of a newer truck, only 20,000 miles on it, I plan to have it for quite a few years, quite a little bit of time. So you can see I got my branding, my name, really big. I did do kind of a busy, eye-catching, like, I don't know what you call that, decal on the side, just because I wanted to grab attention. And those colors really grab attention. They do fall in line with my colors, as you can see. We actually wear royal blue and baby blue shirts with yellow, of course, for our B and things. So it does work out. The guy that did it, he actually put a Scantron on there for me. So this way I can do the scan work. You know, people can take a picture, a video, whatever, and capture it. And then he threw my new logo up here in the front, right there behind me. So he kind of really made sure that it was simple. We agreed on a design that didn't have a lot of words, so people wouldn't be spending time trying to read a lot. You come around the back, you can see I got the trailer or the tailgate done. Again, really simple. Thanks for believing in us. Another Belief logo, kind of getting that name and getting that out there, getting that visual contact point with the customers and the people in my areas that I'm working. Call or text today. That's a call to action. That's something I would suggest doing if you're going to get you a wrap on your truck. If it's your first time, get a call to action. Give people something to do. Don't just put your services, your words, this and that. Say, hey, call, text today. Here's a discount. Along with my Scantron here, let me see here. Yep, you can see. Along with my Scantron, I'm doing this by myself, so bear with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this with this gimbal thing. Along with my Scantron, there's a specific link and code. So when people scan this or they call or text this number, I can keep track of how they actually got in touch with me, right? So it's like there's a specific tracking link embedded in each of these, and that allows me to be able to say, hey, I know that you got my number from my truck, and I can really track the efficiency of the return I'm getting on the investment. Like, how much interest is the truck really gaining? I know because every time they scan this or run that number, it lets me know, hey, they got this information from your truck. They're reaching out to you as a result of seeing your truck. And so these are little things that you can do to kind of make sure that you're even tracking the efficiency and know really what your value is that you're getting out of your wrap. Up here in the window, I did do some services. Ooh, this is tricky. Y'all forgive me. All right, so up here in the window, it's got like an auto tracker thing on this gimbal. So every time I move my face, it moves where it goes. So up here on the window, I have the logo. Then I have just 3 services, really umbrella services. You notice there's a little detail there. They have the lawn stripes. I have grass on the bottom of the graphic. And that grass is to make sure people understand, look, this is a lawn company, Belief Lawn M&M, right? So I don't want people having any kind of issues or like, what do they do? Is that a food place? Is that a mental health place? Is that like, what do they do? Are they a cleaner? Like, no, I want people to know that we are a lawn company, right? And so I got 3 services: maintenance, which really covers mowing, fertilization, aeration, you know, anything that deals with maintaining your yard. So I just put maintenance up there, snow and ice, because I want them to know we do snow, we do ice management, snow and ice management. And then I have softscaping, which that's like your planting, your mulching, you know what I mean, sod installation, those kind of things. That's what I do. So I don't do any of like the pavers. I don't do any of like the backyard, you know, blow out and put the concrete in. I don't do all that kind of stuff. Not knocking anybody that does. I'm just saying I don't have those skills. I've never done it before. And I actually don't really have a desire to learn it. So my business is built off of basically these things here. And that's why those are the 3 simple things that people can read as they're passing by. Font is big, font is clear. No, you know what I mean, nothing to really like, I tried to make sure that I didn't have font that was like hard to see, you know, hard to understand, hard to read. And so that's what I did, all right? Eye-catching design, clear letters, clean. I wanted to show some movement. I didn't want it to just be flat and boring and just, you know, plain. I wanted it to stand out. I wanted to grab attention. And I made sure that people could catch the numbers, a brief overview, and really get the message. So I recommend that you get a wrap truck. That's a good question. I think if you can afford it, yes, I think it's one of the greatest marketing tools. I really do. It sends a professional message about your company, right? So as you're getting customers and people involved in your company, and even your employees, like the employees, they were so excited. They didn't know I was doing this. When they seen I did this, I mean, you just seen a fire light on them. They were lit up. So it affects the culture of your business. It affects the perception of your business as far as like, you know, like I said, professionalism. Now, when I pull up into yards or when I go out to estimates or I'm meeting new customers or new clients for the first time, I'm shaking hands and I pull up in this versus just pulling up in a nice truck or versus pulling up in my beat up trucks that I still run today. This does set a different tone, set a different precedence. So I do believe that the value in this goes beyond just marketing in terms of like, you know, getting new customers and having your brand out. If you know anything about touch points and clients, you know that clients usually need about 5 to 7 touch points with you before they actually convince themselves to use your product. Let me know what you guys think of the design. Let me know what you guys think of just having these in general. Do you feel like they're a waste of your time, a waste of money? Do you feel like it's something you would do, you wouldn't do? And give me your honest opinion on this one. Let me know. You know what I mean? Those of you that have been subscribed, that are, you know, engaging, coming in, checking out the content, please hit me up. Let me know. Say, hey, you know, this looks good. That looks terrible. I don't like that. I did this. I did that, whatever. Hopefully you found today's video helpful. Thank you for sticking around and checking it out. And I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.